Warriors fans, hold on to your seats because it looks like a seismic shift could be on the horizon. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could change the landscape of our beloved team. With the Warriors struggling to find their footing this season, could a key player be packing their bags for a new home? The anticipation is palpable, and as we dive into the details, you'll want to stick around to see how this could reshape our playoff hopes. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay on top of all the Warriors news. The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads, and with the NBA trade deadline looming on February 6th, the rumors are heating up. With a record of 22-23, sitting precariously at the 11th seed in the Western Conference, it's clear that the Warriors are in serious danger of missing the playoffs. This has sent shockwaves through the fanbase, and honestly, it's hard not to feel a little anxious about what's coming next. The possibility of trading away Draymond Green, a cornerstone of this franchise and a four-time champion, is now on the table, and it raises so many questions. Proposed trade scenarios are circulating, and one that stands out is a potential deal with the Dallas Mavericks. The mock trade suggests that the Mavericks would receive Draymond Green, while the Warriors would take back Daniel Gafford, Maxi Kleber, 2 first-round picks in 2025 and 2031, and 2 second-round picks. On the surface, it sounds intriguing for both sides, but let's unpack this a bit. Draymond Green has been the heartbeat of this team for years. His versatility and defensive prowess are unmatched, and he brings a level of intensity that is hard to replace. If he were to go to the Mavericks, he could solidify their defensive unit, which currently ranks 11th in the league. He would indeed enhance their lineup versatility and provide valuable offensive creation, especially next to someone like Luka Doncic. But what does it mean for us, the fans? For the Warriors, acquiring those 2 first-round picks, especially the one in 2031, could be a game-changer. If the Mavericks can't build a contender around Doncic, that pick could turn into a goldmine for the Warriors. It's a long-term play, but as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel torn. Are we really ready to say goodbye to Draymond, a player who has been pivotal in our championship runs? It's a tough pill to swallow, and I know many of you feel the same way. Now let's talk about the emotional side of this. This franchise has experienced so much success over the last decade, and watching it potentially dismantle feels like we're on the brink of a new era. As fans, we've invested so much of ourselves into this team, and seeing a legendary player like Draymond potentially leave is heartbreaking. But this is the reality of sports. We must adapt to the ever-changing landscape of the NBA. Do I think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. If this trade goes through, it could signify a necessary shift towards rebuilding for the future. But what does that say about our current roster? Are we waving the white flag on this season? The chances of making the playoffs are still there, but they're slim, and it's hard to watch the team struggle in such a competitive Western Conference. This trade could either be the beginning of something new and exciting, or the end of an era that has given us so many memories. The Golden State Warriors are making headlines again, and not just because of their impressive performances on the court. As passionate fans, we know how crucial the upcoming trade deadline is. Recent buzz suggests that the Warriors could be eyeing a significant trade target that might just elevate this team to new heights. I'm talking about Myles Turner, the 6'11" center from the Indiana Pacers. Now, before you roll your eyes, let's dive into what makes Turner such an intriguing prospect. Over the past few games, our rookie center Quinton Post has shown flashes of brilliance, proving that a stretch 5 is something we've desperately needed. But can we really rely on a late second-round pick to shoulder that burden for the rest of the season? I'm torn on this one. While Post offers a refreshing style of play, the question remains: can he consistently deliver when the stakes are high? Turner, on the other hand, brings an entirely different level of experience and skill to the table. He's averaging 15.4 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.0 blocks this season, shooting a commendable 39.3% from beyond the arc. That's exactly the kind of offensive production we need. But let's not forget about his defensive prowess as well. He's a legitimate rim protector who can alter shots and change the dynamics on both ends of the court. Wouldn't it be fantastic to have him anchoring our defense? The speculation around Turner's availability is gaining traction, and it's not just whispers. There's real chatter in the league. According to Jovan Buha from The Athletic, there seems to be some uncertainty regarding Turner's future in Indiana, With the Pacers sitting at a solid 25-20 and currently 5th in the Eastern Conference, they're not going to part with him easily. But if they're hesitant to meet his contract demands in free agency, that opens the door for a potential trade, something the Warriors need to capitalize on. Now, let's talk about the potential trade package. If we go after Turner, it's going to cost us. He's young, talented, and in the prime of his career, which means the Pacers will be looking for significant assets in return. It's a gamble, but let's be honest. Are we prepared to risk our future for a chance at a proven player who can help us contend right now? Personally, I think it could be worth it. The Warriors have a history of making bold moves, and with the right strategy, we could come out on top. But then there's the question of trust. Can we trust management to pull the trigger on a deal that could reshape the franchise? Or will they hesitate and miss out on this opportunity? The emotions run high, and as fans, we feel every bit of this tension. We want to believe in our team, but the uncertainty can be overwhelming. Look, I'm not saying we should abandon Quinton Post. He's shown potential, and it's exciting to see him get more playing time. But there's a fine line between developing young talent and making sure the team remains competitive. If we don't make a move for a player like Turner, will we be setting ourselves up for disappointment down the line? Honestly, I'm torn. It's a tough call. And you? What do you think? Do you believe that trading for Turner is the right decision? Or should the Warriors stay the course and continue to develop our young guys? I want to hear your opinions down below. Your insights matter, and this is a conversation worth having. As we gear up for the trade deadline, the clock is ticking. Will the Warriors make a splash, or will they play it safe? Keep your eyes peeled, because the next few weeks are going to be crucial. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this discussion, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this community thriving and engaged as we support our Golden State Warriors on their journey. Together, we can dream big and hope for the best.